Dogs are really easy to please. They really know how to find joy in the smallest things, and they don't ask for much. Today, we're going to tell you 14 things your dog loves the most that you might not have known about before this video. Oh, and keep watching to find out what music your dog loves the most. Number 14. Sleeping with their owners. This is one of the things dogs love the most in the world. Sleeping with their humans symbolizes not only the best time of the day, but of their life overall. Letting your dog spend the night with you in bed makes them feel very special and truly included as part of your world because you are inviting them into your most personal space. We're not trying to say that you let this become a habit or stop sleeping in your bed. However, don't distance yourself from your dog, and it's better to leave the door to your room open every night. This will make them feel good and loved instead of neglected. A good idea would be to at least let your dog sleep in the same room, if not on the bed. Number 13. Traveling. Dogs hate staying at home. They want to feel included and taken along everywhere, so traveling is one of the things dogs do love. They'll go along with you just about anywhere. Some dogs even get inside the suitcases of their owners because they know that they are going on an adventure and want them to take them along too. Dogs don't actually know that they are dogs. They feel they are a part of the family, just like any other person, and we can't argue with that. Number 12. Watching TV. When they go outside, many people leave the television switched on to give some company to the dog while they're away. Although dogs can't exactly see the way humans do, they enjoy the light, colors, and sound. For them, it's a form of mental stimulation, and that's enough to make it one of the things dogs love. Some experts have claimed that dogs love watching TV because it helps them relax and not be bored. However, they also stress that television doesn't count as a stand-in for real love and affection. Number 11. Always being with you. Your dog definitely loves being close to your side. After all, it is one of the most common behaviors that is therefore one more thing dogs love to do. These dogs are basically claiming you in front of everyone by constantly sticking to you. They want everyone to know whose dog they really are. They do this to minimize distance as much as they can between themselves and you, and to transfer odors, basically a way of marking their territory. Number 10. Swimming. At some point or the other, you've definitely seen a dog swim. It is a sight full of joy because they look like they are enjoying it so much. Swimming is an activity that most dogs love more than anything else, and they also have a surprising ability to do it so much better than most people. For most dogs, swimming is a nice alternative and fun exercise as compared to a walk, and they prefer getting their exercise in through that instead. Number 9. Music. Dogs, for sure, love music. It stimulates them on an emotional and sensory level, and many people are surprised to find out that their favorite pups have a pretty refined ear and specific music tastes when it comes to music. Classical music relaxes dogs. Heavy metal isn't their favorite. It can be aggravating, but their all-time favorite is singing or vocals, so you should probably go and sing to your dog. When dogs bark and howl, they pay close attention to the sound of other dogs, with an intention of adjusting their tone so that theirs is totally one of a kind and stands out from the others. Number 8. Being productive. Dogs have a sense of purpose. They want to be useful and feel useful. They love getting small tasks done and feeling useful, and through this, needed and valued. Our dogs have a built-in instinct to work, otherwise they tend to get restless and bored. Their tasks are pretty small and simple things such as fetching the newspaper, getting a ball, playing guard dog to sheep, and pretty much anything that makes them feel needed and then gets them rewarded. Doing nothing and being too idle can make your dog feel sad. Number 7. Making the bed. Dogs love to be comfortable and want to make the personal space as spotless and relaxing as they can. To do this, the easiest way is to go in circles a few times. By taking these rounds, dogs put their scent in the space and make it obvious that this is their territory. So the other dogs know not to come around here. What looks to us like a wild wrestling match with the bed is actually another primal instinct, left over from when dogs would make their own sleeping areas. Therefore, when you see your dog aggressively fixing their sleeping area, that's merely securing the area and ensuring it's marked as theirs. Number 6. Uncover the hidden mysteries of their doggy toys. Dogs do love a challenge. Dogs need something to stimulate them. As you know, sadly, the life of a pet dog can get slow and boring. If your dog shows concerning behavioral problems like chewing things they shouldn't or knocking over the garbage can, it's a sign they need something to keep them busy. Dog toys, food puzzles create a fun challenge for an idle dog. A good way to deal with this problem would be to get your pet some stimulating toys that really make them work and keep their minds busy. Number 5. To be outdoors. Out in nature is where dogs were meant to be, untamed and loose. Probably explains why, for dogs, the great outdoors seems to make them even more energetic and happy. Although they definitely have a cozy space at home, nothing can compare to the exciting smells, noises, and tastes of the outside world. After all, nature is where dogs were meant to be, wild and free as their ancestors. Perhaps that explains why, for canines of all kinds, the great outdoors seems to energize them. If you really want to make your dog happy, take a long hike with them. They'll really appreciate it, and it really is that simple to make a dog happy. Number 4. Dig holes to store their valuables. Back before dogs were tamed and kept as pets, as we can see in many wild animals in modern times, dogs in the wild mostly never knew where and when they would have their next meal, so they'd stash away their extra food for their future meals. Coming to modern times, dogs still do this with the things they like. So, if you have a dog and recently lost something, maybe check your backyard. Number 3. Collecting trophies. Dogs love picking up things that don't belong to them, especially if they are in their territory. They see them as trophies because they are a part of you, their favorite human, and are marked with your scent. Besides just collecting them, they sometimes shift them to other rooms and hide them in certain spots like under cushions or in the laundry. They also have this habit because they will do anything to attract your attention, even if it means acting out and disobeying you. They hide your stuff because they like the reaction they get with you. It also prevents them from being bored because it gives them something to do as if they were on some adventure. Number 2. Eating alone. Many dog owners think their pet likes to eat while they are looked at, or they see food as a social affair. Although some dogs like to eat wherever their humans do, for the dog, the act of eating is a personal moment. In the eyes of a pet dog, you are the leader of the group, so your dog will be much more at ease eating in an isolated space where they can be sure that the alpha male won't steal their food. This applies to both their meals and their treats. Don't be surprised if your dog takes the food you give them into another room. You will see that it's just their nature. Number 1. Making friends with other pups. Interaction and playtime with other dogs is a vital part of dog health. Not only because it's enjoyable, but also because it's the ideal chance to hone some of the primal instincts. Skills like communication and hunting, which they depend on heavily in the wild, require regular practice. And as much as they love their humans, some things they just need other dogs for. Alright, comment down below and let us know which of these behaviors you've seen in your dog, or feel free to add to the list. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to InfoLab. We'll see you next time.